Hi, welcome back to the Roundtable. I'm your host, Steven, and today I'll be talking about the latest episode in The Mandalorian, Season 3, this one being called The Convert. Very interesting episode, very different than usual. Breaks up into two separate pieces. Again, if you haven't seen it, refrain from seeing this episode and get back to me when you finish it. I won't put too many spoilers on this one, but it is a very different episode. So it starts off where they kind of pick up from episode 2 and Bo-Katan and Mando are together. She kind of realized she has seen the mythosaur, the great creature of Mandalore that has set up, their culture, their way, there's symbols on their armor, their way of life. She has now witnessed this creature that it is indeed alive. What does that mean for her? We'll get to see. What I liked about it, Bo-Katan and Mando's relationship is really great. They play off well off each other. Katie Sackhoff and Pedro are fantastic. They have great chemistry. People are shipping them together. Whether that happens or not born, but they have great chemistry. I like that they're different views. They're kind of merging views, shifting views, are kind of really interesting, and it's nice to see them intertwined together. I like it. The battle scene with the starfighter and the gauntlet against the TIE fighters, spectacular. Loved it. Then that scene ends, and it goes into basically an episode of Andor, if anybody understands that reference. Very political. This is where we were introduced to Dr. Pershing, who was the guy who created the clones and stuff like that, who took Grogu to study him. And in the first season, he's reintroduced, and now he is trying to get introduced into Republic life. And he meets Ella Kane, who was part of Moff Gideon's crew, right? And they kind of do stuff together. He's getting tempted to bring his research back to life. And at the end, he gets, I won't say what happens, but I think Moff Gideon is up to no good. And Elia Kane is working for him. And I'll leave it at that. You watch the episode, you tell me what you think. And then it goes back to Mando and Bo-Katan as they meet the other Mandalorians, and he proves that he's went back to the water. She's his witness. She's gonna stay with them. Is she the convert? What are they talking about? It's a really interesting episode. I'm not sure I liked it. I'm not sure the pacing went well. It went from high adventure to Andor, which is political. Too much of a distinction between those two in my case. So I'll give it that it's an interesting episode, a unique take, a unique episode of The Mandalorian. But I'm not going to say it's my favorite. I have to watch it again. I'll watch it a second time or wait till the end of the series and go back and see how it connects everything. I'm sure there's more to this episode than meets the eye. But if you liked Andor, there's a segment in there where they show they're trying to get the people from the Empire reintegrated into the Republic. And you kind of see how it's as dark as the Empire. You can see how it plays out, But other than that, good episode. Unique episode. I'm going to leave it as unique. But you let me know what you think. How did you like the balancing act of Andor and High Adventure? It's basically the good, the bad, and the ugly meet Andor. Your Western meets the political climate, kind of thing. Let me know what you think. I'd love to hear from you. I still got to watch this one more time to process everything. Like I said, I'm gonna stick to my initial reaction that it's a unique episode of The Mandalorian. Not a bad, not fantastic, unique, and I'll leave it as that. But you let me know what you think. I'd love to hear from you. Smash that like button, subscribe. And this is Steven saying, this is the way.